So, hello there, and welcome to this little featurette for Balta's Automotive sim racing, e-racing team now. And with me today, I've got Mr. Gergo Baldi. So, hi Gergo, you can hear me, yes?
Hello, hello, welcome. Yeah, it's great to be here.
Yeah, fantastic. You're doing well. It's been a long season coming to 2017 now. Are you pleased with everything overall?
Yeah, well, after a couple of weeks, I think it was a really great season. After the last race of the esports WTCC champ, I was really sad. And wasn't really satisfied with myself. But after a couple of weeks, I can realize that it was a really great season, and we made some huge steps forward. So that's all what matters for the future.
I mean, well, I can understand why you would be sad, of course. Second in the championship, but I think let's take into perspective where you came from. You were fourth, around fifth for the longest time. You took 3 wins, you took multiple podiums, 3 pole positions as well. So surely, even for your first time in the e-racing scene, it's got to be a positive campaign.
It was, yeah. I was only sad, because I've had the chance for the win. Donington was out at the last race, but considering that where I started, I was almost in the mid pack for the whole season, for the whole first part of the season. But after Spa, I found the rhythm with the car. I found it how to be quick with it, and I wanted more and more. And as I had the chance to win the title, I was focusing only for that, and accepting that it wasn't a success for me, then it was really bad. But now, as I said, after a couple of weeks, I think I can get out only the positives from this season.
Absolutely, and of course, 2018 is going to be technically your 4th year with the team. You started off as a jump-in driver before moving to full-time. Your career started with Valters at GPVWC, where you've been taking part full-time in the Super League this year. Talk to us a little bit about your experience there. A 5th, a strong championship, a winner, at the Chinese Grand Prix. You got a podium there as well. And a fun little statistic that I found out was that the only time you finished outside the top 10 was when you retired. I mean, that's incredible consistency.
Yeah, I wasn't watched the statistics that deeply. Well, about the season, it was a great season. Not considering the results, but the progress that we made behind the scenes, and that's what matters for the future, as I've said before. So even though the results weren't the best, we made some really good steps forward, and we know how to do it better for 2018. So I'm really hopeful with the team.
Well, maybe we should look forward to 2018, and since obviously Super League has been announced for another year. The Esports World Touring Car Championship, funnily enough, we're not too sure about how that's going to figure, especially with the recent news of it merging with the TCR Championship, for example, to form the WTCR. We'll have to see how that pans out. But even knowing that your single-seater career is going to be continuing with the team, there must be plenty to look forward to, and as you say, such a good base to grow on now.
I'm not sure about the single-seat career because I want to focus only on one thing in 2018 because you could see that I can split my focus in 2017 this year, and because of that I've had I didn't really have good results at either championship, so I'd like to focus only on one main championship in the next year, and that would be with touring cars. So I really hope something will happen with WTCC or WTCR, as they say now. I hope the best with it, and I'm looking forward to that.
I think you and I both hope that we see some sort of continuation for that championship. And it's interesting that you bring up this point about wanting to focus on one thing, because of course your roots lie in real life racing. You're of course the Hungarian Suzuki champion from 2016, which real life has sort of had to be put to the side, and you focus now on the virtual side of things. Is there any particular similarities between the two? And I guess the all-important question is, if real racing as an opportunity were to come up again, would you prioritize that ahead of the virtual experiences?
It's a difficult question. Of course, real life racing is more exciting because you feel the speed there and you feel the G-forces, and it's really much more complex than virtual racing. But still, there are many similarities. So when the lights go out at the start, the feelings are the same. So as I've said in an interview, I was more nervous before the EWTC season final than before the Suzuki one, because I've had a big lead in the Suzuki Cup, and it wasn't guaranteed that I will win, but I had to be very, very unlucky. So there are many similarities, and you can learn from each to the other. So if you learn something in the sim racing, you can use that experience in real life racing, and vice versa. So I've learned many things in real life in 2015 and 16 that I used in sim racing as well. So that was really a great experience.
Well, I think that's a fascinating bit of insight to finish up on, and it's been great catching up with Gergo. Before we leave everyone to their lives once again, where can people find you on social media? Where can they follow you?
I'm both active on Facebook. I have a racing page on Facebook, and I both use Twitter and Instagram as well.
Awesome. Well, cheers for your time, Gergo, and you have a good one.
Yeah, thank you very much for your question. It was a real pleasure to talk to you.
Awesome. Take care.